What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? Revolution Out Cowboy here, and I'm back with this time a figure pickup video, not a review. That's right, for once I've got figures to show you guys that I would maybe review someday, but probably not right now because they're mostly mint on card, and I usually prefer to review loose figures. Yeah, this is like my first figure pickup video in over a month, since last month was not really that good for figure pickups. I mean, other than, completing the John Laurinaitis Build-A-Figure set, and then I picked up a few figures from the flea market. I also picked up a Battleshell Donatello for my TMNT collection, which, by the way, I actually picked up Raph and Mike too just recently, and they'll be in future reviews, but this will be my wrestling figure pickup, since I usually pick up more wrestling figures than I do anything else. Like I said, last month really sucked. Not be able to find anything good in stock. Still need to find Elite 21 Ryback. And sadly I haven't seen him anymore. But I finally found Elite 22. And in all places, Target. Which in the past I have not had good luck with Target. Which I've only been there a few times, and I'm actually surprised. Walmart, however, is a different story. I don't know what the heck's going on this summer. Why Walmart's not been keeping stuff in stock. Maybe stocking Elites that are, maybe stocking her stuff. But Walmart's done a pretty piss poor job this summer. I guess their excuse is they're waiting until it gets closer to Christmas time to start stocking stuff again. Because I've started seeing stuff like Base 26 and 27 get restocked. But that's stuff I've already passed on, because I've already got what I want from 26 and 27. Whatever, though. So, like I said, nothing from Walmart. All my pickups for once are actually from Target. So, my only basic pickup, they had plenty of basic 30, with the exception of two that I really wanted. But hey, they had one of the figures I really wanted to find. I guess I should say three figures I wanted to find from basic 30. So here he is, Superstar number 38, Hornswoggle. Zoom in on him. Pretty nice figure of the guy. And it's my first ever Hornswoggle figure, since I sadly don't have this guy in my collection. I've actually missed out on him. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but at the same time, I just can never find him every time I'd look in retail for his figure. So I finally found it, since there's only like 5 figures of him made by Mattel, and I never got them ones for him with Jack specific, but hey, at least it's good to have basic 30 Hornswoggle in my collection. So the only basic I picked up, like I said, did not find AJ Lee or Daniel Bryan from basic 30. Would have liked to have them, but that's alright. I mean, I already have Elite 21 and basic 24 AJ, and then I've got quite a few Daniel Bryans. So if I don't find them, I'll look for them later. I think they also had Santino there, but I really wasn't looking. I know they had plenty of Miz and Sheamus, and I think they had some 31, so I think I only saw Del Rio. Otherwise, I probably would have got my hands on Rosa Mendez and Wade Barrett before he sadly has beard shaved. So, moving on, that was my only basic purchase. Now let's get into some Elites, and I was very happy to find these, because my expectations were not very high at Target. I was like, I've been hearing that Elite 22 had been showing up at Targets all over the country, and sometimes Target's hit and miss. Well, for once, Target came through for me, because they had plenty of Elite 22 in stock. At least 4 out of the 6 figures were there, but hey, these 4 were the ones I really wanted more than anything. So first, somebody better call his mama. It's Sweet Tea Tensai. Or, as he's called at Grimm's Toy Show, Sweet Pea. Yeah, I had to make that reference. I love Grimm's Toy Show. So, let me do my little Sweet Pea impression, or I guess it'd probably be a Herbert impression, because that's who we base character off of. Yeah, you got yourself a Sweet Tea. That was bad, I know. Or Sweet Pea, but he's Sweet Tea, really. So I got Tensai finally in my collection. I actually already have basic 28 Tensai, but hey, it's got to have the Elite one. This is only his second ever figure made by Mattel, since before that he only had figures made by Jackson Specific as Albert and A-Train. So, and plus I don't have any figures of him as Albert or A-Train anyway. So nice to have in this collection. By the fact that the attire's out of date, but Mattel makes these figures well in advance, you know, before tires changed. So obviously they didn't have time to update it. But that's alright, you know. This was a very short-lived entrance attire. He only wore it for like maybe a month before he eventually ditched it. But it's still a pretty cool figure. Glad to have my collection. And speaking of another guy that was in Basic 28, that also was Elite 22, the SmackDown or World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank winner. Almost read the wrong figure, sorry. Damien Sandow. All I have to say is, hallelujah. Let me tell you, another awesome figure to have in the collection. With his blue entrance robe and the microphone. Too bad there's no Money in the Bank briefcase, since once again these figures are made well in advance before, you know, any big storyline changes. But hey, still cool to have this figure in collection. Once again, gotta have the elite versions of, you know, figures I already got in basic form. Since I have him and Tensai both in base 28, so awesome to have this figure. And man, it doesn't end there. This one is a definitely very rare figure since it's a flashback. Right here, the Giant. Yeah, very, very awesome figure. You know, and I definitely had to have this figure because I started wrestling, you know, watching wrestling back in 1998. Back when, before he was the Big Show, when he was the Giant in WCW. Very cool with his NWO tank top. He has that paint-on singlet instead of having a molded-on singlet, but it's still pretty cool. You know, I like this figure. You know, once again, like I said, I watched wrestling. You know, I've been watching for 15 years now. So I used to watch both WCW and the WWF, or WWE as we call it today. So I'm definitely happy to have this figure. And quick note before I get to the last figure, which probably will be the most sought after figure of Elite 22, not so much for the figure itself. I'll get to the back here. Of course, if you haven't seen the back of the figures, you know, maybe you haven't seen your reviews, which I'm pretty sure you have. You know, here's the back of the figures, just the bios and all that. But anyways, the only other people that, you know, I would have liked to have found, but it's not a big deal if I don't find them, were Big Show and Kane. Sadly, they weren't there, which surprised me. They had one in stock of everybody, with the exception of the last guy I'm going to show you. And you guys should probably figure it out if you know who one of my favorite superstars is, but like I said, no Big Show, no Kane, which really surprised the heck out of me, since, you know, their basics are always peg warmers. I'm surprised not to see their elites. I can understand maybe because of the World Heavyweight Championship that comes with Big Show and the Tag Team Championship that comes with Kane, maybe that they would probably be a little bit rarer in elite form than they are in basic. But still, you know, would have liked to have found them. That's alright. I'll find them later because I'm pretty sure they won't be too hard to find. But this guy, well, I had to get him. And here he is. The Great One, the People's Champion, The Rock. Yep, had to get him. And let's not forget, it's not the figure itself that people want, it's this right here, the all-new WWE Championship. Now, like I mentioned how Mattel makes stuff well in advance, well, of course they knew about the new WWE title even before The Rock debuted it. I mean, that's one of the few things that Mattel actually made in advance. Otherwise, we probably would have not seen this belt till next year if that weren't the case. But still, you know, probably the only reason to really get this figure. I mean, not for me. I mean, I like The Rock anyway. It is kind of a shame that he doesn't come with a T-shirt of any kind, like Elite 14 or Elite 16 or his Defined Moments or any other figure of The Rock that's come with a piece of clothing. But still, you know, it comes with a belt. And yeah, I'm pretty sure many of you who probably have found this figure might have seen it probably have the belt stolen or switched. And people who do that, like I mentioned in a vlog, people that do that are sick. I mean, just buy the figure whether you want it or not. Keep the belt, give it to Cena, give it to Ryback, give it to Dan Bryan. Doesn't matter who you give it to, just don't steal it and ruin it for other collectors. I mean, me, I buy it because I'm going to keep it on card. If I ever got another figure of The Rock online, I'd keep the belt and all that with The Rock. I mean, to me, that's just sick when people do that. Just steal accessories out of the figures packaging. I mean, it's already bad if people try to sell them for like $20 online just for the belt itself. But just a little rant again. I mean, something I just wanted to point out. So, anyways, that was my purchases from Target. Once again, no Walmart, even though I did pick up a few WWE shirts from Walmart. anything with Toys R Us. You know, Toys R Us seems to only care about keeping Build-A figures in stock. And right now, unless they restock the Carl Rodriguez set, I have no, plans on going to Toys R Us anytime soon. Plus, I just got done paying bills, so I'm kind of broke at the moment. But hey, it was so worth it. Anyways, there's all my figures. Hope you guys can see all of them. Once again, Hornswoggle, Tensai, Sandow, The Rock, and the Giant. And you guys may notice a little bit of a change here. I'm actually got a tripod too for my camcorder that I'm next positioning it on. Hopefully something that'll make my videos much better, so you won't see my camera shake a whole lot when I'm doing reviews or when I'm doing pickups. So I thought I'd mention that real quick. Hopefully I can start doing. Oh, well, I did shake my camera there, but that's because I shake the tripod. But otherwise, my videos should stay pretty still from now on. But I just thought I'd just get that out of the way real quick. So hopefully I can try to do more reviews. And right now, no plans on any box breaks for trading card fans. You know, I didn't buy any of those. And I mean, that's just something else I want to mention real quick. So you're mostly just going to see figure-related stuff for a while. But this is mostly a figure-related channel, so once again, just wanted to let y'all know about that. So hopefully you guys will start seeing more videos of me again whenever I have a chance to do a review or not, or a vlog, or just whatever randomness I have, or just when I have new figures to show you. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what figures you found. Have you guys seen Elite 22? Maybe were you lucky enough to find the 4 I found, or were you just only maybe lucky to find 1 or 2 of these? Hell, did you see Big Show and Kane? Are they not that rare where you live? Base 30? Hell, 31? Just let me know, and maybe let me know if you've seen any older figures get restocked in your area at a Walmart or something. As always, thank you very much for watching. Rock on, and keep collecting.